Hey everyone, it's Son of Beast here as the NBA playoffs are about to continue here in the first and second round. Is the next stop to be here for the next matchups in the bracket. The conference semifinals is in between the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. Final four teams will be heading into the conference finals of the championship game before heading into the finals. Now, let's get started. Me and Me Phone standing by for the pregame show. It's coming up next. This is the second round of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Me Phone and Son of Beast here. Welcome to another matchup as we have made it to the first round of the Eastern Conference. Right now, this next matchup is about to be a rival matching between the Philadelphia and the Boston Celtics of the rematching in the postseason. Every time in the last season, we've seen a couple of them. A lot of wins for the Boston Celtics and only one win for the Philadelphia 76ers. This was the toughest matchup that Jason Tatum has ever done it before to make a relief to win the game. Ever since you ever heard of it from the wheel games in life, this was happened here before once, and it turned to make that one play more successful between the greatest player of Larry Bird, the Celtics, and the other side of Julius Erving for the Philadelphia 76ers. As of right now, this is where we're gonna come down to the next game in the second round of our semifinals of the game. So right now, our official lineup is being here as follows. We have is James the Beard Harden, D. Anthony Melton, Ben Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, and Joel the Process Embiid. On the other side for the Boston Celtics, we have is Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and Robert Williams III. Now, on to TD Garden Arena. Standing by, I have is OJ, along with Clover. And for the third contestant of the crew, Paintbrush. Enjoy your next game, and let's get started for the conference semifinals. Enjoy, guys. We'll see you later for the halftime show and a postgame show. 2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA playoffs. Coming up here, and we are ready to get things started. Glad you have us join us with here tonight, as right now, me, OJ, along with Clover and Paintbrush. This is the NBA playoffs. Here's Alec.
Guys, in today's NBA, superstars often change teams. Commissioner Silver said, quote, used to be when someone said Larry, you'd say Boston. Magic, you'd say LA. Jordan, Chicago. But that was a different time. Now some worried about the change, but with trades bringing publicity, he said, I think we've all changed our view. Brian?
Thanks, Harley. And the magic case number happens. The key matchups in between. By the range of the ultimate of the Harris and Tatum.
I love that Jason Tatum is definitely one of the great players of all time. You know, the one thing I have to say about this, OJ, they're going to get this thing done. And I love to see that this rival matchup is going to be turning out that great.
Yeah, definitely noticed that one is true, Clover. You know, definitely ain't like the truth you know. And here we go. The second round of the playoffs comes on, and we are starting now. Here the courtesy lineup, filled up by Gatorade, all filled up and ready to go. As the Harris is covered up by Jason Tatum. Joel Embiid is covered up here by Robert Williams. Then we have is Jaylen Brown on the other attacker of Anthony Melton. Then it's Harden on Marcus Smart. And finally, the ultimate man that we call for Horford on PJ Tucker.
Now, PJ Tucker wasn't able to see what was going on. But you know, he was definitely playing here back for the Miami Heat. Now his contract was saying, I got a good feeling about him. I like to bring in here with the Philadelphia 76ers because they're really that well. The athletic run, I love to see what is happening.
The shot no good. Williams back over again with Jaylen Brown. Might have to keep shooting it a little bit more because if you don't have the right timing down, you might need to get that one in a more successful range to do it again. Tatum with the drive. Good D by Embiid. It's right on a rebound. Puts up by Tobias Harris. Here's Harris in the inside. Rejected by Williams. And jump ball had a start feeling of Joel Embiid and Marcus Smart. One more time for the angle. Robert Williams got around it. Says, give me that.
Wow, Robert Williams, I like that when the defense was right at him, I could say he was really on a good stop and start.
Well, definitely you could tell that one here. Got a great shot coverage to show him off. And right now to win, here comes Brown on the fast break. Passes to Robert Williams for two. The 2-pointers off the mark. Joel Embiid with the rebound. Now the process he was never able to say. I have no questions on how Joel Embiid will do. I've got to start watching him because this is very tricky to find the other angle. And if you don't have that one right down there, well, you're going to get that one here caught up in your head. Here's Jason Tatum, finds Jaylen Brown. Brown on the move. Gives the pass over to Jason Tatum. Tatum on him now. Passes over to Horford. Horford swings to Smart. In the middle. And his first foul called on Joel Embiid. That will be his first team foul on Philadelphia. Now they're better, not tough. I say that Marcus Smart was making a drive out of it. He's got to get that one pushed up and get in there. Right now Marcus Smart's at the free throw line shooting two.
Oh, that's smart try. I mean, that was very tricky. I never see what was going on. You know, because Marcus Smart, he was definitely on a smart move. But I already had it before, you know, and sometimes we're saying everybody else got a great feeling of him to keep up and going.
Smart hits the first free throw.
I like when Marcus Smart has a good eye contact and they make the precision. You know, this was my only time I really like to see what Marcus Smart has. Because of his ultimate of his range, puts at the top of his goal.
That's good for two for Marcus Smart. He has his first bucket down, they're tied up. James Harden on the other side. Trying to make a move out of it around Robert. Pass to Embiid. And what a play for James Harden. He has his first assist as Joel Embiid has his first bucket. Can't mess it up with the Embiid guy because he's already that tall, but sometimes Robert Williams, he can definitely try to stop on him. Tatum on the outside for three. Open look, no good as the rebound puts up on Melton. This Melton covered up by Jaylen Brown. 3:30 left to go in the first period. Harris on Jason Tatum. Passes to Melton. Screen on PJ Tucker. Spin move around the angle. Melton makes a good drive and in the angle is here up by 4.
Now that's what you don't want to know. D'Anthony Melton got a great angle to make that one a drive setup score.
And that was your number one drive for the Sixers. There's Smart back on the outside, covered up by Harden. Back to Horford. Horford trying to give the pass over again to Jaylen Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With layup. Good for Brown. They're down by 2 and the timeout called by the Philadelphia Sixers. They got to talk things over again to make that one set a board change. The better this drive on this angle, I can definitely say that they are really on a better offensive run to have it all coming in.
Now this is what I really have to call for. Joe Mazzulla was a better noticing after Brad Stevens has already been retired out of here. And that's his most franchise history for the head coach that long. Now I must say that every time an agreement comes in, you know, they're really on a better play in this angle. And because of Joe Mazzulla didn't help his teammate out, he wants to get it better on this game. He got it all down. He says, with the whole team, we have the separation. These guys are very that tough. You don't want that one to happen here before because this was a very that tough. Everyone keeps missing. And top of that one here, they're really under good estimate of the power to the truth. The Celtics have a good bleed green and really onto a better starting of effort to make that one much possible. I'll be watching it for Joe Mazzulla.
New substitution coming in here as right now PJ Tucker is in. And now over again, right again with the offensive run. They're going to make a new changeup. Here's the other side to Tyrese Maxey. Passes over to James Harden. Joel Embiid will pick up a screen. Gets rejected here. Joel Embiid tries the three. No good at the 3-point line as Jason Tatum gets his rebound. Robert Williams, big one-hand dunk down. Got it tied up with 6 and Horford with the assist. They're just going over again. When you say when Horford gets you over, you want to make that one a lot harder than you can. Embiid shot good. They're up by 2. And James Harden with the assist.
Now, I never see how well his Embiid's process was going. And his woman to be the hard living of his empire. Might be showing up to a Philadelphia Union, but I don't know if it can be happening.
Tatum finding over to Horford with 2 minutes to go in the first period. Tatum on the outside for 3. Fade off shot, no good. PJ Tucker with the rebound and now Harden with the ball. Let's make a spin move. Pass to Embiid for the 2. Shot off the wing and Horford with the rebound back to ball. He finds Williams with the one-hand jump. Tries to show up with the Embiid with the revenge. Now they're still tied up.
Robert Williams could say that dunk was like a proud band.
Back to Maxey. Right over to PJ Tucker on the outside. Back over to Maxey. Maxey in the move. The dunk! Oh, he just had that revenge. That put back out there for Tyrese Maxey. He wants to tell them that I have the dunk down. I tried it and it worked. Williams back over it again. The pass broken up. It's rejected here by PJ Tucker. On the fast break. Here we go. Here's the pass back to PJ Tucker. We're going to try to make that one separated between the shot clock and game clock. Now Harden on the outside. Smart on the cover. Rejected with the screen. Harden up for the 3. Solid defense on Marcus Smart. Jason Tatum receives his 3rd rebound of the game. Tatum on the fast break. Fouled up by PJ Tucker. He has his first personal and their second team foul on Philadelphia.
Second team foul.
I know that Jason Tatum was definitely getting there. He was watching his target, but I think that PJ Tucker was getting over it. He's trying to slam him. I think he was holding a guard on him, and that got bumped up.
Free throw line coming up for Jason Tatum. We're adding another free throw percentage here at the free throw line for the Celtics. With 10-8, looking for a way to get back to tie it. First free throw went up short. Now new substitutions are coming in as right now 3 players are checked out. 3 players checked in. Joel Embiid at this court now on the bench. Around the A, McDaniels are checked in. And on the other side, Shake Milton. And Celtics are making new changes. Brogdon, Williams, Mike Muscula, and Derek White. He hits the second free throw down. They were down by 1. Here's Shake Milton. Hasn't scored yet with a couple of the teams here since playing back in the regular season. McDaniels on Jason Tatum. Over on Mike Muscula. And he's called a foul on Mike Muscala. He has his first foul. That's their first team foul for Boston. Now, we never know what Jalen McDaniels was going to do. He was going to attack it. In the range out there, it may not be that hard when you're going to take a close look at it. You want to stick behind it. McDaniels at the free throw line shooting 2.
It may not be successful how McDaniel does, but I say when McDaniel has one, he's going to try to give it a look.
First free throw good for McDaniels. Now as Sam Hauser will check in for Jason Tatum, 15.9 seconds to go. And he hits the second free throw. That's 2 for McDaniels. And now back to White. Down to 15 seconds left. White. Over around Mexi. Drive, no good. He's going to have to use the fingertip to try to slow it down. With the buzz beater. And it's off the target. But ends the first quarter, it's a 12-9 run for the Sixers. They're up by 3, and we'll have to take a quick break when we come back right after the break. We'll be right back with you after this. About to get started for the second period. Right now, as we see the Boston Celtics, they have been made it all the way down to the finals of the NBA to face against the Golden State Warriors. But last time, they've already been lost, and they never really had caught up with the win again. So it really did turn out that it wasn't harder to maintain their way. The better one, the better successful they're looking for. How did it really cut you on here, guys? Well, my opinion on this one here, it may have been turning out to be very hard. On a tricky move, I don't have anything else to say. What the Celtics are really doing it. They really wanted to pressure it on, and they wanted to say oh, we wanted to come in there and then enjoy the moment of a lifetime. I never see what was going to happen. Because of this one, it's going to be very tricky to help them out what they had. And they really had nowhere else to find out if there is another way to get this one successful right over there in the bounding.
And this was a very tough one to say that Harrell made that drive with a one-time stop.
And that was your mobile one drive for the Sixers. Out of bounds, it goes on Celtics ball, and Harrell got a piece of it with the rejection. Well, I did get to clear that one. He did get a good block.
Yeah, nice play. But this run can't help but the lucky improvement to get Euro in the game.
Here's Williams on the outside, back over to Brogdon. Brogdon on the inside, looking for an open man advantage inside the paint. Rebounded it up here by Shake Milton. He's really good. I mean, watch out for Shake Milton because he was already making that better driving to try to play a defense run in order to try to stop it. Brogdon back over again to Williams. Williams scanning the floor, back to White. White, back to Williams. Williams, back to White. Over again to Hauser. Over to McDaniels. You get it back, Mike Muscala. Around it. Nice steal on Harrell. That's a second rebound and another miss by Boston. The secondary lineups are now very optional, not a favorite. Miller finds Harrell. One-hand dunk slam down. And right out of side timeout called by Boston Celtics with 4:26 remaining.
Well, that's a pretty excellent one. The one-hand dunk, that's very genius. I can definitely say it's a higher one to try to put it in bounds.
The NBA playoffs on 2K Sports is brought to you by Adidas. Your local Kia dealers. A moment that inspires. And by State Farm. Call or get a free quote now at 1-800-STATE-FARM. Now with a new set of changes here, as right now both players are checked back in. Al Horford and Tatum are checked in. All 5 players checked out, as right now Melton, Harris, Harden, Tucker, and Embiid are checked in. Here on the outside is Smart. Williams stays on the court, as right now Jason Tatum is back on the outside, finds Jaylen Brown. Double man, free for Tatum! In and out. Reaching over again is Melton with the rebound.
Oh, that was so close. I would have seen that. That should have been an excellent three-pointer on the outside. Wide open, but it never really caught him.
Tucker finds Harris. Harris on Smart, down to 5. Layup drive. Out again, and now back to Smart. Tatum, right on the other wing, finds Horford. Fades a shot. Over again to Williams, back to Smart. To Brown. On the baseline. Good! 2-pointer for Jaylen Brown. They're up by 4. 4 points in the game, and now James Harden back the other way. He finds Milton over on Brown. Gives it off to Harden. Back to Milton. Milton trying to swing it around. Now in the middle. And he lost the ball. They still have the Sixers ball alive with 4.8 seconds to shoot. Smart could have that one ball, but he made that last touch out there. Didn't really see that coming. Here's Harris for 3. Oh, number missed by Philadelphia. That Philadelphia can never just try to slow it down. They really are just going all over it again. He's stolen by Harden. Here in a one-on-one fast break. Harris for 3. No good outside.
The Rangers keeps on shooting. They just didn't really want to get right into this. And you know, this would have been a harder one try to go with an open threes. I mean, a lot of defensive players are just putting up a good run. But advantage could be trouble.
Tatum on the outside around Embiid. Corner! What a stop made by Joel Embiid. Here's Harris, finds Milton. Over to Embiid. Embiid gets a layup drive. And he has Milton with the assist. Tatum on the outside, trying to look for an open play. Gives it off to Williams. Williams pass over to Tatum. Now finds Brown. Brown on the outside. Tatum for 3. Good catch floater. That's Tatum with the first 3-pointer. And now they have 4 points. Down to 2 points. Harden outside on Smart. Tucker inside, in motion to Harden. Joel Embiid trying to help the screen out. Over around Horford. And a miss again, comes up for Harden. Now finds Jason Tatum. Tatum finds Williams with the layup. In reverse, no good. PJ Tucker with the rebound.
That's close to call because if he was able to make that one a reversible layup, he would have had that one right away. That would be the tough one to get into the game. I like it. When the most players have the better offense, it's hard to get them down.
Bucket one! Joel Embiid has cut it up from their 4-point lead, and now their foul has been called on Al Horford, and at the free throw line will be one. Looks like Joel Embiid was able to try to pick up the run. They're saying, Joel, you can't just mess up the Celtics. 1 free throw left here for Joel Embiid to advance 5-point lead. Joel Embiid hits the free throw down. Boston trailed by 5. Pritchard on the outside, now over to Jaylen Brown. Around a man, Embiid got a rejection. Now finds Brown. Pritchard, Derek White on the outside for 3. Trying to get the rebound, but Embiid has that up, caught it in. House on the other side. Trying to move around again. House! Stopped by Robert Williams!
I think that Lucky can go anywhere.
He finds White. Inside Robert Williams. Around Embiid and he's fouled. That's his second personal on Joel Embiid with 28 seconds. And Robert Williams at the free throw line shooting 2. Nowhere to be seconded out there because Joel Embiid had it all been processed out. Don't have much space to get there because nobody has that one to go in. Williams comes up short with the free throw. Now the new lineup change is right now Sam Hauser's checked in for Jaylen Brown and Tatum's checked out. As right now, Mike Muscala's checked in. 1 free throw left for Williams. And the second free throw won't count in.
Well, he's really tough. It's difficult for him to try to keep it going.
Tyrese Maxey finishes the drive. Now what? Pass to Pritchard. Back to White. Down to 15 seconds left to go. Pritchard on the outside finds White. Around Mepsi. Oh! I guess that White did have that slam down.
You know, Derek White was doing it what he was going to do. He says, watch this. And he did.
Nice move of Joel Embiid. Now we're up by 25-18. And Robert Williams missed the shot. That's 25-18. We'll be right back with you for this first half to second half. On now to Ali LaForce.
Thanks, guys. And really, Doc Rivers and you guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
All right, Allie, thank you. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be returning after this. All right, let's get you guys with your take. Irving Johnson, Kenny, and Chuck.
Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. Checking out the 76ers, and over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
They wouldn't be ahead without the numbers they've gotten from the bench, providing major contributions, especially defensively. It's taken a lot of pressure off the starting.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Obviously, that was U-E-L-Y. It's ugly. Shooting under 30% from the field. It's organized. Knocking up bad shots. Man, I tell you, they have to adjust their play. They got to get better.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody. With Kevin Harlan.
All right there, guys. Thank you so much. Now back to OJ at TD Garden. Welcome back to the TD Garden Arena. We're about to set up the third quarter of the game. Joel Embiid, with the process of this guy, has made that with a lot of transitioning. The better play from Kansas State University. 1 block, 3 rebounds, and 11 points.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Joel Embiid really got a lot of the pressure. And to say about him, he was really not better on the offense since we've seen the regular season. But I have to tell you that with the clearer in that mind, they really are saying they're just going to have to keep that one going here, and as long as they can, to get right into this. What a finish. Jaylen Brown. I like that drive. That is like the luckiest one I've ever seen. Jaylen Brown with a better drive.
That was your 1-1 drive for the Celtics. Here's Melton on the outside, now on Brown. Finding the progress to get in here. And Williams blocks it. Now that blocking could be out there and painful. Smart finishes it with the right hand and makes that drive down by 3. Now Harden has the ball. They're up by 3. Harden looking it over. Trying to stop the run. Advantage right to Mar Harris over to Melton. Back to Harden on his outside by Smart. Harris on the outside, 5 to shoot. Joel Embiid with the screen. With a 2. That number miss comes up for Philadelphia. Williams over again to Tatum. Tatum to Jaylen Brown. Oh, how did that back out?
Tobias Harris really had that shot coming. And that shot coming from here. And I think that block got him out of there.
Tatum. Brown for 2. And getting it back to Horford. They're keeping it going. Live from again and again, Williams. Tatum for the 3. Deep 3, good! Wow, the biggest moment I've seen. Jason Tatum. You can feel that energy he was putting it in.
Oh, Jason Tatum rocks. What a play.
Harden back over to Smart. Trying to look for room, down to 5. Screen for Harden for the 3. And that carries over to Horford with the rebounding ball. Now Brown in the airway to tie this run to go with the lead. Dish off to Tatum. For the elbow. Has the lead up in front for the start of the first game. They're saying when Jason Tatum has that right angle, you can definitely say you got to get that one right on your credits. Timeout called by Philadelphia with 3:32 to go in the third period. It's a close game, 27-25. I mean, well, we don't know. We will have to see what they could do.
It's better to play that one offensively. The better offense can definitely say they're really that good. They can definitely just keep on playing like they always mean it.
Yeah, definitely true. Really got that one a great impression on you. And guys, if you have not purchased your part of your tickets here for the Anime Insanity and the BFDI meetups, we still have it available for Gerald W. Lynch Theater, but all our shows are sold out. We only have the screening only here, so you only have to get your tickets right here on with you to get your seats now. This part of it won't last long until the June has arrived, because that will be happening here for the next part of the show that will be happening currently here in the Sapien Media Center, here to get your tickets here, and at Gerald W. Lynch Theater on July. So we're still running down very low, so if you got your tickets, that's great. If you don't, and you want to see one, go get yours online at animesanity.com/tickets. Enjoy the show, and hopefully you'll be here with us too. Now we're going to change up here for the offensive runs, as right now, 3 players checked out. PJ Tucker's checked in, as right now Tobias Harris is on the point forward, and McDaniels is checked in. Here's Harris toward the wing. Finds Tucker. And ooh, got a little wrapped up around. Horford has called his foul, and PJ Tucker at the free throw line shooting 2.
Oh, this is not looking so good. I meant to say they should not risk the ball, because when he has that in there, he didn't get that right in time. And I know they definitely didn't notice. They should have get that one right away. They know that. PJ Tucker at the free throw line.
He makes the first free throw. Now, when people saying that PJ Tucker was able to do is on his own team, he wants to have it all. He ain't checked in as PJ Tucker moves over to point forward. Tobias Harris is checked out. Second free throw missed the opportunity range. They're up by 1. Brogdon on the finish. Good scoop up around and hits the backboard. Brogdon's got his first bucket.
Hussein McCollum Brogdon after the Indiana Pacers. Now he wants to get in with the team and join the man.
Tucker on the outside, covered up by Jason Tatum. Looking over again. Layup. Lost control, and Jason Tatum gets his 5th rebound of the night. Pass to Smart. Back again to Tatum. Tatum trying to mull it over with the cross move of the ankle. Jason Tatum around Harden. Oh, he got that one in time. He almost could have got an ankle breaking move out there. That would have been a great move. McDaniels for 3. Whoa, that went in and out. But he missed that shot.
Oh, close call. I never know what was going to happen, but that was tricky.
Smart on the outside. Passes to Brown. Over and under Brown. 2-point connection, scores as Jaylen Brown receives his 8th bucket. That's 4th bucket of the night, down to 2 minutes. Here's Tucker on the outside, covered up by Jason Tatum. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter of the period. Finds James Harden. Holding the guard on him. 5 to shoot. Pass to Niang. Over Horford. And a shot gets off and out of here. Brown finds over again to Smart. Smart passes over to Brown. Now finds Tatum. Tatum finds over Niang. That shot gets out of here. And now over to Smart.
Well, they're passing it back and forth because you know that Boston Celtics are really on a hard team. The pressure cannot be reduced.
Free for Smart. It's off the rim, and it's rebounded by Niang. Niang has his first rebound of the game, and now has McDaniels back in the corner and away. In the middle. Finds PJ Tucker. Tucker lost the buck. Outside is Smart. Back to Melton for three. Free off the line. Out of bounds. Last touch by Al Horford. Now they will keep the Sixers ball alive, as right now 3 players are checked in. Melton, Tucker, and Harden are checked out, as right now Milton, Maxey, and House are checked in. We got to look at one more block with Harrell over on Mike Muscala. Now, you could say that was Mike Muscala would have got that one, but for Harrell, he was getting a block out of it to try to keep him out.
The tightness, the rage, it just keeps on happening.
Milton in the corner right now to McDaniels. George Niang on the screen. Over Mike Muscala. Good play on defense as right now Tatum has the ball. Now Brogdon. Back to again to Derek White. Jason Tatum on the outside. Passes back to Brown. Jason Tatum for three. Fires it! It's up to 3. It has 12 points in the game.
Oh, Jason Tatum, you gotta believe this kid, because from University of Duke to Boston Celtics, it's a better place. He is overrated too.
George Niang. The layup. Tried no good, as right now Mike Muscala has one. Now back to Brogdon. Down to 10 on the shot clock. The game clock. Mike Muscala looking the floor. Back to White. Over to Mike Muscala. With a shot. And beats the buzz beater. Oh, well, Mike Muscala, you never see what you can do.
And that's what you call it, buzz beater here, Mike Muscala. A lucky luck. I like it when this happens to be a best finish of the game.
We come down to the final quarter with 36-26. Up by 10, we'll be right back after this. And a chance now for a State Farm of the assist of the game.
Now, I want to have to tell you this one. This is what everybody really likes. Because this moment played from Smart to Brown, he had that crossover, and then he made that with a better drive. Right around it, and in.
We are down to the fourth quarter. Glad you have us here right now, as the Celtics are in for the much better franchise player of the team to make it all the way to the finals. Now Maxey has it back over to House. We're ready to get this thing started, as House is covered up by Brown. And it's Embiid on Robert Williams. Robert Williams got a block. He's showing it off to a good priority on the best defensive player of the game. Now the new changeup coming in, as right now Tobias Harris and House checking out the new changes. Brown's checked out as Sam Hawes is checked in. And Milton for three. Three-pointer missed the mark. That missing three-pointer gives them a hard ranging outside the target zone. They don't want to get that one messed up. Pritchard outside in again to White. White back to Williams. Over again to Pritchard. Williams decided to give it over with the 2. Back step for 2. And they will have to get a loose ball foul on Robert Williams. They just have to count that. But now it goes. They're now changing it up. Now PJ Tucker checked in as House is checked out. And James Harden is also checked in. Now to change it for Maxey. Use pass over to Tobias Harris. Back over to Maxey. 5:12 to go in the fourth quarter. Harris for 3. Goes air ball.
Oh, air flying to gold. Can't believe that went in there, because that's a very tough one that you shouldn't be able to get off with a range shot to make it too quick.
Horford with the screen. White over again. 2-pointer lost again as Joel Embiid gives it off to Maxey on a fast break. Maxey finishes it with the right hand, and he has that one with the 2K drive.
That's what Maxey does, because that's what the player does They're just keeping their rhythm. Right towards the layup. And a scoop, that's how you finish it.
Once again, that was your 2K drive presented by Mobile One. And now White is on the outside. Back to Wolford. Passes to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Over again to Williams. Pritchard for the 3. Rebound by Horford. Williams on the outside. Good. 2 over Joel Embiid. And Horford with the assist. They're keeping it. They're keeping alive. They just really can never imagine they're doing this again. James Harden will have to call timeout with only 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Like they always do, the fans say, it's not how you start, it's how you finish the first game, which has already begun in the second round of the game.
Yep, exactly. They're doing it really well. If you're sticking around here for the next game, we've got the next one coming in. As right now, the Lakers are battling against the Golden State Warriors at San Francisco for the start of the first game in the second round at Chase Center. Right now, we haven't seen any team that they were playing in the Battle of the Pacific Coast. They're really well trying to say they could just keep on winning it and get better at it. And you know, I have that a lot of a feeling. The better what I would say is to keep that rain out of sight. You're really saying that whatever how hard you're going to get, you just really want to stay focused. Not everybody's going to make that play in there. They're going to need to keep on going and get right into it. Now the new substitutions are coming in for the Sixers and the Celtics. Right now, as they are bringing Pritchard out, now they're back on the court for Marcus Smart. Here's a shot. Oh, Williams rejects it 4 times in a row. Back to Williams. Never messing over. Now back to Horford. Now over to Smart. Back to Robert Williams. Smart for the 3. He misses the 3-point outside range.
Well, this is maybe really a difficulty to try to settle it down. Because that score happens to be what the Fighting Irish say. They never say that we can definitely win the whole thing. It's about how hard you want to win. We want to prioritize and make it successful. To keep on alive.
Pass to Smart. Back steps the ball. Smart over again to Robert Williams. 3 on the shot clock. Over Embiid, and he's fouled. That's his third personal. 3:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. It is a 40-28 run.
At the line for the Celtics, Robert Williams. At the line for 2 shots.
Now this time he has the free throw in.
Yeah, that's pretty much good. Because Robert Williams is definitely doing his free throws. He wants to stay ahead of himself.
Agreeable to maintain it. Robert Williams doing really well to keep the eyes on the shine. To try to hit that one in there and then make it count. And he's off with a second free throw. Now only brings 1 out of 2 free throws for Robert Williams. James Harden, alley-oop, and way out of the mark. And that could be out into a fly town nearby. Williams finds Holzer, gives a pass to Smart. Trying to move it over. Over to Embiid. Challenge unsuccessful as Embiid caught it right away and then Harris with the rebound. Pass to Embiid, and a good throw as Tobias Harris with the assist. 41-30 is your score, down by 11. Here's Smart. Passes to Hauser. Hauser swings over again to Smart. Up and overhead pass to White. White back steps the pass. Finds Smart. For the 3, he still keeps on missing. And this is what nobody should be doing, and they don't want that one to get out of the way. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, and oh boy, they're coming down again by 8.
Oh man, I think this might be the closest game, and we're ever going to see. I don't know what to say about this, but they are just wanting to get a timeout and change it up on offense.
Timeout call by Boston with under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of the period. And right now, coming up for the later will be another game to happen now. Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers. That'll be the next one right away to get ready for the next game. The better this playing matchup may not be that simple, but all you can say is now, they're really onto a better offense to try to pick up their strength. And now we present your New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum is one of the biggest men in the league. He says, "It's all my time when I become a professional. The better life skills have really terminated to be on one-on-one head matchups. I know that most players do that, especially I do the same."
Jason Tatum back over it again to Brown. As Sam Hauser's checked out, Jason Tatum back on the outside. Now pass to Brown, over again to Horford. Over Tucker. And that's good. Another 2-pointer for Al Horford. That's his first bucket of the game, and they're up again. Here's Harden on Smart. Spin move. Passes to Embiid. And got a little heave up on that one. Joel Embiid has another 2-point score. In the paint is 12 and 15 is a total. Smart finds Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum, bounce pass to Smart, almost lost the ball. Tatum, bounce pass to Robert Williams. Over Embiid, and fourth personal foul. Puts up on Joel Embiid with 1:17 to go. Well, they're just really just saying, Joel Embiid, get out. They're saying, Embiid.
I guess they do say that. Or they say Embiid for pronunciation. Might be saying, get out of here. I'm not gonna guess it, sorry. But apologize for what I just said.
It's the first free throw for Robert Williams. They're saying Robert Williams is one of the bigger players in this offensive drive because they say they really got a great target to feel like you're on legit. He finally hits 2 free throws at the board. Now has 9. Philadelphia trailing by 11. Finds again Maxey. Good rebound. And Embiid will have it back. That is 17 points. And that will be 14 points in the paint. Jason Tatum back over on Tobias Harris. Down to 1 minute left to play in the Brown. Over again to Jason Tatum. Finds Horford on the outside. Passes to Smart. Smart back to Horford for the 2. And off the mark he goes. Embiid with the rebound. And Maxey on the sprint. Passes to Harden for 3. No good. Tatum back to Williams. Over again to Horford. With a shot, and right now he has his 5th personal. He is going to be out.
Yeah, they're saying, so long, Embiid, in the first game in the playoffs.
Horford at the free throw line shooting 2. And right now, 31.6 seconds left to go in the final period of game 1. Horford hits the first free throw. And now Joel Embiid will have to sit out. And right now, all lineups are being changed. Millen, Korkmaz, House, and Dedmon are checked in. Last time for Joel Embiid, was not going to be as successful to start the first game.
Well, you're proving that one wrong because Joel Embiid just really keeps on going.
And they say, Joel Embiid, we are done. Horford hits the second free throw. He has his 4 points in the game. Now they're all saying, I love Horford. Better than Joel Embiid. Korkmaz, and good dump down as he has that one with a good pass for Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
Jason Tatum will close out with the game and now finds Robert Williams. The pass back to Jason Tatum. Down to 10 seconds left, and Smart will close it out. And that is it. A great start for the Celtics run, 47-38 to final score. It has been a one heck of a amount of a moment. They got a great start. Boston leads the series 1-0 for the start of the first game.
And that's what you call it, the lucky win for the Clover to say Boston Celtics, we are ready to keep on continuing to fight.
And we don't have time right now for early LaForce. Sadly, the game is over. So now we'll wrap it up with the OJ along with Clover and Paintbrush. This has been a presentation of the NBA Conference Semifinals of the 2K Sports. Now we go to Son of Beast and Me Phone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next time. Good night, everyone. All right, OJ, thank you very much. As right now, the Boston Celtics have a great start to make a win over the Philadelphia 76ers. A 47-38 their final score. And to talk about this one, we've never seen the Boston Celtics playing against the Sixers the last time in the playoffs since 2020. That was the last part of a game since the pandemic hit, because of this one was already been shut down. But now they're back and they wanted to finish it off there strong before the tip-off starts on December of the run. But to say of this one, they're saying that they are going to make it count to have it all down. So as being said, let's have a look at how this whole statistics come up. With enough to make advantage, field goals was 39% for the Celtics, along with 23 and 67 for the free throws, along with 8 fast break points for the Celtics. 30 points in paint for the Philadelphia 76ers, and 2 on the second chance points, 16 for the Sixers, 18 for the Celtics, along with the offensive and defense rebound at 12 and 25. 2 steals for Philadelphia 76ers, 4 blocks, turned out to be successful for Robert Williams. That's what nobody has really turned out to be. A nation of possibility. And with the turnovers with no points off, no teams got points off. Only 2 turnovers for the Celtics. And 3 team fouls for Boston Celtics turned out to be the least that they can get. And 3 dunks were performed. 13 biggest lead and time of possession 12:51 for the Boston Celtics. So that being said, let's time now to send you the 3 star players of the game, starting off with B-Phone. Alright, thank you so much. The 3rd star goes out with one of the best. And this one will count for Robert Williams III. He receives 9 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and had 4 blocks this game. That's the most amount of effort of his career to make that more count. And 2 dunks were performed and 14 performance run was made. Now for you, Centerbeast. Jason Tatum is a New Balance player of the game, and plus he's the number 2 spot to get in. So he has 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 assist. Great job with the 3 3-pointers to make that one outside. And 14 performance run was the total statistic of the game number 1. He was doing really well with his offense, looking forward to advance for game 2. And now for me, phone number 1, well, I guess that it does come up to be the end of it. And I have to say now, we got this guy. Joel Embiid, the process, has gotten a block, along with 17 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. 19 performance run was turning out to be excellent. But unfortunately, the field goals has turned out to be 8 and 10. Off on the slot, it may not be hard what you're going for. Joel Embiid, keep trying and get harder. So that wraps it up here for the first game of the Celtics and the Sixers. I'd like to thank you all for watching. And this has been a great part of the presentations for Clover's Lucky Luck Day for Game 1. But hopefully, by the end of it, we'll have to find out for the next game to come in by. Yep, and as for right now, for tomorrow's game, we will have the Knicks and Cavaliers at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse for tomorrow's game on Tuesday. That'll be the next one here. That'll be happening at 7 p.m. tonight. And right now on the other side for game one, as we will see the Nuggets playing against the Clippers, they'll be playing at 9:30 p.m. tonight here for tomorrow night here on Son of Beast. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you don't, somebody will. And that's right. If you want to stick up to date, you can go ahead and follow me on my social media on Instagram and TikTok. Stay tuned for Discord. There will be new releases coming out later for the day, and we'll have to find out if we can boost it up more. Even power scores, you can definitely say it too. 1-0 is your series for Boston, as right now they have it up in the lead. Thanks for watching. Peace out, everyone, for a while. As the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports Style. This is Son of Beast and me, Phone 4. Thanks for joining with us. Good night, bleed green, Boston, and brotherly love, Philadelphia. See you all again for our next game of the Lakers and the Warriors. If you're tuning us for the next game, we'll be right with you momentarily.
If you don't, somebody will.